consultant Mike Vrabel, former head coach in the NFL, was on the sidelines yesterday with the Browns in New Orleans. That kind of had a lot of the media types trying to read tea leaves as to what it meant.
What did you make of Vrabel on the sidelines being very demonstrative in that game?
He was shown, was he wearing headsets?
Yeah.
Okay. What does that tell you? I mean, they've got to be considering this because way back in the Greenbrier, he said, I will have no role on game days.
Tony, would he want this job?
I imagine that he has let them know one way or the other. And if he's on the sideline wearing headsets in a must-win game for the head coach, I can only conclude that he must be agreeable.
Rabes is involved in a lot of what we do. He's out there on home games. He was able to come to this one. He's listening in on the conversations with us. He's a great resource for me game day, Monday through Friday. So he will continue to do that.
And Scott, I have no idea if that's a possibility. Have they discussed it? I know normally when you change head coaches, it's either offense to defense or cerebral guy to emotional guy. So that part of it fits. Other than that, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think there's some leaps being made in this discussion. Not with you, Dave, just
no, I get
the discussion in general. Vrabel's been on the sideline for the home games. He listens to the conversation like every assistant coach. And I know he's not officially an assistant coach, but I watch him coach every day we're out there, and he looks like an assistant coach. Hands-on guy. So that's what they do. They listen on the headsets. They want to know what the calls are. That's part of it. This may or may not be his first game on the road. I could have sworn I saw him trying to remember in week 2 in Jacksonville when I was down there. I could be wrong. Maybe this is his first time at any road game, and it just fits the schedule now. I do not think it's a step for him taking over for Kevin Stefanski. If Kevin Stefanski knew that, why? The dynamics don't seem to work for me in that way. That's not. Mike Vrabel was a really good coach in Tennessee. If that change happened, I think there'd be a lot of happy people. I'm not even saying it wouldn't be a good move for the Browns. He got hired by Kevin Stefanski to come in as a consultant. I kind of have a hard time thinking he's telling the Hasms, I would take his job, and maybe I'm being naive about that. I just think we're way ahead of ourselves here. And I also, personally, I'm writing a column about it right now. I think it would be a mistake to fire Kevin Stefanski. And, maybe my mind changes in 7 weeks from now. I doubt it would. I think teams have bad years. He took this team to the playoffs twice in 4 years, and nobody's done that since, Marty Schottenheimer. So I think everybody's in such a rush to make a major move, and I'm not sure that's the right way to think.
Yeah, I'm kind of there with you. But the further you get along, and now you've got 2 wins, and you've got a pretty brutal. You got the Steelers twice, you got the Ravens, you got the Bengals, you got the Chiefs, you could end up with 4 wins, and for a team that you thought was going to contend for an AFC championship, that's concerning.